Hello, my name is Stephanie Willis. I am the founder of FundReady, and I want to answer another one of your pressing questions. And today's question is, what is capacity building? So, I come from a business background, and capacity building is very much like operational excellence in the business world. It encompasses the people, the processes, and the technology that makes things go, that makes your organization work. It's looking at um, everything that you do. Um, so the people who do it, having a HR strategy, a clear plan for your human resources. It's so that's your people, then your processes, having very clearly defined processes for everything that you do, standard work instructions, standard operating procedures, things like that. Processes for your programs, processes for all of the things that you execute, which leans into the technology, what technology you use and how you employ it to get things done. So it's taking a good look at and planning for developing clear strategies around the people, the processes, and the technology. So, therefore, you are building the capacity to maximize your impact and meet your goals. So, if you have a goal to serve 1,000 individuals with your summer food program, your capacity building is asking, do you have the capacity to meet this outcome? Do you have the people? Have you outlined clear processes that the people will follow? And are you utilizing or employing different technologies to make everything go? So technology might be intake forms, it might be um, the terminals, the apps, the things that you use to process whatever, whether it's payment, whether you're receiving goods, you are managing supply, inventory, things like that. So that's like technology. You've got people in place. Maybe you've got an analyst, maybe you've got some servers, maybe you've got distributors, maybe you've got people who drive the delivery trucks, whatever that looks like for you. And you've outlined your org chart. You've laid out you have clearly defined roles for each of those people, and you have a process for evaluating your human resources as well as your performance. Um, it's operational excellence from beginning to end. So building capacity, it just shows that you have the capacity to execute. And when a funder is going to invest in your programs and your outcomes, they are looking at your capacity because your capacity speaks directly to your sustainability. Your capacity speaks directly to your stewardship and your ability to make good, honest use of the dollars that they're going to be investing in your organization. So, I think that's a broad stroke in how to look at capacity building. I used to work as an analyst in the business world, and so there was a lot of operational excellence that a lot of tools that we employed from the automotive industry. Even when I didn't work in the automotive industry, there were a lot of there was an operating system that was in place to make sure that things operated in the same way all the time. The idea was to have zero defects and to be able to predict the outcomes, to predict the expenses, the cost, predict the performance. How many widgets can we execute in a day? How many people can you serve, with the capacity that you have? Be able to forecast, if that makes sense, forecast the cost, the manpower, the resources that are needed, the inventory that is needed. So when you look at capacity building, you're building within your organization the capacity to do your very best, to be your very best, to expand, to develop, and like I said, to create maximum impact. So I hope that was helpful and that really encompassed the answer in the most simple way. That's because it's not, when you look at that term capacity building, it's not self-explanatory in the way that you would think it is for a lot of people, and that's understandable. So, thank you for being here. If you need help with capacity building, if you want to learn more about capacity building as it relates to your organization, if you want to learn more about grant readiness, if you want to get some assistance with becoming grant ready, which is going to also assist you with strategic planning and developing a clear funding strategy, then join one of my workshops. I will leave a link in the description box and possibly in the comments section. You can also go to my website and take the leader assessment, and you can also take the grant readiness assessment to assess how ready your organization is, which also speaks to your capacity. Again, my name is Stephanie. This is FundReady. Welcome to the ecosystem, and thank you for being here. I'll see you in the next one.